Hi, this is Pratap, and I'm going to document my full stack developer course from FreeCodeCamp. I'm pretty new to coding, absolutely no experience, and I've already completed 4 steps. And while doing it, I just got an idea to document this my journey. So this is a voiceover because I don't have a very good system set up to record my voice along with the screen. So here we go. So step 5, below the other 2 lines of text, add learn the skills to become full stack developer. So here it does not actually ask for any tags, so that'll happen in the next step. And I just learned that H1 element, you need to use it only once per page. That's the heading of the web page. And step 6, when you need to add a paragraph, you can use the P element like this. So as I've told earlier, no idea about this coding and all. So very first time I'm seeing that P in between those arrow marks, which is called a tag and an element in HTML. And I also noticed that it ends with to end the tag we need to add a slash before that letter P. Same goes for that H1, H2. So I was just typing out only the tags with the previous thing that I've typed. And on the right side you can see that H1 looks very bold and big, like that's the title, right? H2 is that full stack curriculum, the font is a little bit lesser, and paragraph is the normal, it looks like the normal font. Step 7, there are 6 heading elements in HTML, H1 through H6. They're used to show the importance of sections on your web page. The H1 being the most important and H6 being the least. So that's what I was telling you before. Below your P element, add an H3 with the text. And since this is a voiceover, so I cannot synchronize properly with the exact feeling of what I had when I was actually typing that. Maybe in the upcoming videos it'll be like proper raw experience from me. However, I'm seeing that H3, when you do that H3, the font reduces even more. It's like a subheading. Okay. So step 7 is over. Step 8. Notice that each heading looks a little different in the preview. Same with the paragraph. Next, add another p element that divides the following text. I don't know what is that word because my phone has nearly 7 lines. My display is gone. I'm doing the best with what I've got. So, yeah. So I'm adding a p element and trying to type HTML represents the contents and the structure of a web page, I guess. Yep. And look, whenever we use the p element, the lines are looking very normal in font size, and it's not very bold as well. So that's the power of a p element. I mean a paragraph. Step 9, you're getting the hang of it. Next, add another h3 element at the bottom of the editor with the text introduction to CSS. Okay. So h3 once more. While doing this, I actually had a doubt. Since we have already added that h3 on that number 5th line, why do we do that again? Shouldn't we go for h4? So I don't know. That's my doubt. I had it then and I have it now as well. I didn't like do my homework yet. Why do we had that h3 once more? Why not h4? Okay, anyways, that's done. Step 10. While HTML defines the structure and the content of a web page, CSS is used to add style, things like color, fonts, spacing and layout. Below the h3 you just added, add another paragraph element with the text CSS is used to style a web page. So on the right you can see that h3 is actually adding the subtitle, subheadings to this main page. Okay. And by the way, I'm not very good at typing as well. Super slow. Let's see. Step 11. Finally, JavaScript makes your web page attractive. It lets you tell the page what to do when someone clicks on a button, submits a form, or many other things. For the last step of the workshop, I cannot see those words. Probably add h3 and a p element to the page describing JavaScript. First add an h3 element with the text introduction to JavaScript. Then below h3 element add a p element with the following text: JavaScript adds connectivity to a web page. See, same doubt still. We keep adding that h3 and it's actually giving a format on the right. It's doing the same thing, right? So what happens if we type a h4? How will that change? I don't know. I'm not going to think too much about that. And in today's lesson that h4 was not covered. Maybe in the future I might get my answer. And yeah, right now what am I doing? I'm adding a p element. JavaScript adds interactivity to a web page. Yep. Slow as a snail. Adds interactivity to a web page. See, this voiceover thing is not for me, because I recorded this, screen recorded it a long time ago, and then discovered my audio is not being recorded onto my laptop, and since I don't want it to go to waste, I'm doing this voiceover. Hopefully this is my first and last voiceover, because this does not feel natural to me. And I'm nearing the end of the video, so I'll see you next time with my lesson 2. So I've completed 11 sections under welcome to FreeCodeCamp, build a curriculum outline. What is that? I don't know. I think so this is the very first lesson. Yeah.